Guys, we made it. It's the final drive, the final push for the Every Bit Counts challenge. We got a lot done this month. Like, holy moly, I can't believe how much food just, there were a couple days where I did a big push, but for the most part, it was like little bits here and there. I picked this celery out of the community garden today. This was actually, most of the celery that I actually planted at home, and it's like about half this size and doesn't look nearly as good. And this was a stray seed that got in with one of my peppers. So it grew amongst the pepper plants and enjoyed its life, and I picked it today. So I want to get the dehydrator going with some of the leaves. A couple of these stalks I have a plan for. Lola's surfing for some snacks. But for the most part, we're going to deal with the leaves right now. They are really good dehydrated. You can throw them into soups and stews and things to impart celery flavor. And the stalks, my mother swears by wrapping celery in aluminum foil. So we're going to try that today. But anywho, I'm just going to go through and chop off the leaves and make a little pile of stalks. Literally all I'm gonna do. These are all still attached, so I think I'm just gonna do this. There we go. So I'm gonna wrap these in cellophane, and then we're gonna work on this pile. There's our celery bundle. Now, I've just got a couple of calendula flowers on my dehydrator here. All of these other trays are empty. And I'm gonna just start picking leaves off and laying them out. Just like I do everything else. Lola gave me a little nudge. You need some attention? Is that the problem? Is that the problem? But I'm gonna just keep doing this. I won't bore you guys watching me do this. I find it kind of relaxing to load the dehydrator though, because it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, right? How much can I fit on one layer? Are you hanging out with mommy? Are ya? Are you adorable? Are you adorable? Are you? Mommy thinks so. Yeah. I think so. I'm not giving you any. That's not happening. Nope. You can look at me lovingly all you want, but it's not happening. Not happening. Nope. Not today. Not today. Sorry, boo-boo. Sorry, boo-boo. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Are you adorable? You're so cute. Okay, I've just Googled. Lola's never had celery, but I just Googled. It's safe for dogs, and she seems really interested, so I'm gonna give her a piece. You want that? She took it and ran. That's probably a sign she likes it. Okay, another thing we're finally tackling today is a couple of these larger zucchinis. This one's kind of starting to go bad on the tip here. Before these go bad, I want to get them shredded and in the freezer. So I'm just gonna use my little food processor. It has a shredding attachment. I will get them shredded. I will let them drain for a little bit, and then I'll package them up into 1 or 2 cup baggies, and these will go in the freezer. I'm tired of zucchini bread right now. However, in January, I will be grateful that we have them. So that's what I'm gonna do. This bottom part is probably pretty seedy, so I'll just cut the seedy parts away. Sometimes a smaller knife is a better idea, but we'll do what we can here. So I'm just gonna do that, run them through the shredder, and we'll see what we get. Zucchini's been draining for a day, so we're gonna get that all packaged up. And here we go, about 7 cups for the freezer. Okay, Jarrett helped me get another batch ready of the salsa last night. I cooked it down last night, and then I, just lost my wind. So I'm just bringing it back up to a heat. It's already been cooked down. As soon as it starts to boil, we will get our spices and sugar added. So this is the sugar, the salt, the cayenne, paprika, dry mustard. There's our tomato paste. This is a large can, so I'm just adding 1 large can instead of the 2 small. And like I said, I've been having it normally 1 of these for 1 batch, but this is a double batch. I've got my jars all ready. I've got my water heating up in my water bath canner. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So as soon as this comes up to a boil, we will add our tomato paste and our seasonings and sugar and cook it for probably about 5 minutes. And then it goes into the jars and into the canner. All right, we got our salsa out of the canner. There was another half jar that's just in the fridge now. And we are moving on to my very favorite soup in the world. This is curried carrot and cauliflower soup. We're gonna use some of our homegrown celery. Unfortunately, our cauliflower was kind of a bust this year, but at least our broccoli was good. So, and our carrots aren't ready yet. But this is pretty much all that's gonna go into it, along with some salt and pepper and some olive oil, and that's it. So I'm gonna get everything washed and prepped and chopped, and then I'll show you how to make this soup. All right, I've got a couple tablespoons of olive oil heating up in the pot. As soon as this gets warm, I'm gonna throw in my onions, carrots, celery with a little pinch of salt. I've got my cauliflower roughly chopped, and I've got 4 cups of chicken stock, better than bouillon, mixed up. These don't have to be finely chopped. This is gonna be like a blended recipe. Everything is gonna get blended. So these have been sauteing for 5 or 10 minutes. The onions are starting to soften and become translucent. I'm going to add in the curry powder. This is 2.5 tablespoons. The recipe says 2 to 2.5. We really like curry flavor, so we're going with the whole amount. And I'm just gonna give this a stir and let it cook for another few minutes. Smells good already. All right, now literally all we're gonna do is add the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna dump in the cauliflower. I'm gonna add my chicken stock. It's mostly dissolved. It'll finish dissolving once I add it in here. And we're gonna add our coconut milk. This might take a second hand, or we might be all right. I'm just gonna give this a little stir, and I'm gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes. That will give the cauliflower time to cook. The carrots will continue to soften, and then we'll be back. Okay, so this has been simmering for about 20-25 minutes. I'm just gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna let this cool down for a few minutes before I give it a blend. All right, this is our final soup. You can see it's pretty thick. I like it pretty smooth, the soup anyway. You can leave some chunks if you want, but that's it. It's one of the easiest soups, and if you like curry, it is super flavorful. I'm gonna get it packaged up now, and we'll move on to our final half week of the Every Bit Counts Challenge summary. We've come to the end of the Every Bit Counts Challenge, and we got a lot done in the past 4.5 weeks. This is the last half week. This is everything that we got done in the last few days. We got one more double batch of salsa done, so that was 7.5 pints. Half a pint is in the fridge. We got a batch of curried carrot and cauliflower soup destined for the freezer. We got 5 servings of that, which is awesome. We dehydrated some celery leaves. There's this much still in the dehydrator that isn't finished dehydrating yet. And we got 7 cups of shredded zucchini for later this winter. Probably zucchini bread in January. I don't know, we'll find out. Probably during the pantry challenge. But I don't know if you can see behind me, but there is a mountain of tomatoes still to deal with. And there's another challenge starting in September. It's called Stock It Up September. It is put on by the Bucket List Homestead. She's a fellow Canadian, and this is the 2nd year. So definitely watch out for that. I think she's posting she's posting 1 video a week, I think, on Fridays. I'm probably gonna try to follow along with that. I have my first week filmed and ready to post. I think it's gonna be super fun as well. So there is like a monetary component to that as well. So you're not just preserving from your garden, but you're also stocking up your pantry with a small budget every week. So looking forward to that. Definitely watch out for some tomatoes during that challenge. And I appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me this month. I hope you come back. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I love reading your guys' comments, and we'll see you next time.